Hey, what's up, guys? So, do EMTs really quit after only 2 months on the job? That was a question asked in one of my previous videos, and so I did a little searching online, and I have my notes here, and that's what we're going to talk about today in this Q&A. Do EMTs really quit after just 2 months on the job? And the answer, short answer here, is yes, right? And I have some stats here that I will share with you, and I will put them either in the description or I'll put them here on the video as to where I got them, because I know you're going to ask where I got these stats from. But yeah, so according to a 2022, and I'm reading off my phone here, okay, I'm not pulling off out of my you-know-where. All right, according to a 2022 American Ambulance Association study, the turnover rate for full-time EMTs was 36%, with over 1/3 of new hires not lasting through their first year. Another 2022 study found that EMS professionals leaving the workforce range from 16% to 26% across 9 states. All right. So, why are they leaving so quickly? The National Association of EMT Technicians, NAEMT, reports that 77% of EMTs earn under 40 grand a year, and many paramedics only make slightly more, right? So you combine that with the long hours, the stress, not being able to take certain days off, however the agency works, right? And you could see where people wouldn't be happy. I see a lot in the Reddit chats, in EMS and paramedic EMT Reddit chats, people complaining about being an EMT, right? And that the only thing they're doing is IFT, interfacility transport, and they're just taking non-emergent patients or whatever it is from one facility to another. So I never worked that angle, right? So I've never worked on an ambulance company. I went straight from police to fire academy, then EMT. So this is what I know. But I read these comments and I wonder, like, if I was going to go get a job, like when I was coming over from police, I did my research. I talked to firefighters that had come from police to see what it was like, you know, how the pay was it worth it? Do you like it? Like, I would think, like, if you're going to make a jump for a career like this, that you would ask around and do your research, right? So I can't see a person going, I'm going to go to EMT school and put yourself through that and then be completely blown over by what they find on the other side of the fence. I mean, I would think with the advent of social media and the internet, Reddit, whatever, and you go in there and ask all the questions before you make that jump. Okay, they make the jump. And now, really, my thing is with the EMT route is it's a stepping stone, right? You're not going to go in, I'm going to be an EMT, a lifer EMT. So if you're going in as a lifer EMT, from reading all these things, that's what you can expect. You're going to be on an ambulance service somewhere doing IFT or doing some menial task in a hospital. But it's a stepping stone. You should get into this field as an EMT with your aspirations on becoming a paramedic and maybe more, because I see a lot of comments also from paramedics in there that are in the same predicament, right? They're a paramedic, but they're in the IFT realm, and wherever they work, all there is IFT, or they just don't, but they don't. And here's the big one, right? So they're on an ambulance and they're just doing IFT, and they want to be out there doing the real deal, right? Showing up to calls, which is what you go to class for. Is those are the scenarios, right? You show up on the call, you treat the patient. You're not just going from bed to bed. So again, research. And I see the medics complaining about the same thing. And then the one resounding thing that they're all opposed to is to doing fire rescue, right? Which is where I would say the money is made, right? At fire rescue departments, where is fire and EMS combined. But they don't want to wear the bunker gear, and they don't want to be hot, and they don't want to carry the tools or get up on a roof or do that. So then, you know, I mean, you kind of got to know what you're getting into before you get into it. And this is kind of a rant on my part, because I see all these people complaining, and I'm like, well, you didn't look into it? Like, you didn't know what you were getting into? So, going back to the point of the video, yes, Most EMTs don't make it after 2 months, but my question is, why? Why, why weren't you prepared for that? Why didn't you know what you were getting into, right? This is coming from now. This is all I know. Like, I came from police. I went fire academy, EMT, and then a year or so later, after I'd been in the field for a while, I did paramedic school. And obviously now I'm here, work on a helicopter, and I do the TAC med thing when I get deployed, not deployed, detached to SWAT for a year and once a month. All right, so if you're gonna get into something like this, right, because then there's the whole other aspect of it, which is what you're gonna see when you run these 911 calls and you show up on calls and actually do the job, the scenes that you're gonna see, the suffering, but you're gonna help a lot of people. All right, you're gonna help a lot of people, and you gotta know that you're gonna help a lot of people, and it's a good feeling to do that, right? That to come out here and do good for people. So know that that's what you're getting into, but know that there's a process, right? And there's stepping stones to get to where you want to be. And if it's something that you're looking for, a certain amount of money to sustain a family and a lifestyle, I mean, you need to look into the fire aspect of it, or continue on to nursing and get, go to school and become an RN or NP or PA or things like that. There's a lot of stuff where you can help a lot of people in the medical field if you don't want to do fire. But you just got to know going into it what you're getting into. All right. So remember that time chooses you. All right. So be ready, and until the next one, let me know if you like these Q&As, and I'll keep doing them, and comment and like at the bottom of the video so that the algorithm knows that you are enjoying this, and it'll show it to other people like you that have the same questions. All right. Till next time, stay frosty.